Hey, what's up, everybody? It is 2017. We made it through 2016 because I swear I think 2016 was out to get us for real. I really do. I think it was out to get some people. Anyway, my name is Dawnna St. Louis, and you know me, I like to jump right in. And of course, this is 2017, and I'm going to be hitting you guys with savage motivation. Really, motivation and education on edge, because the whole thing is it's time to get you guys to the next level. So let me do a couple of shout outs. What's up, Mr. Bentley? It's good to see you here. I haven't seen you in a minute. It's so good to see you. So let's talk about, if you're in the right place, let's talk about 2017. So you're in the right place if you're not afraid to do what it takes to make 2017 a winner and to be a winner. That you know that 2017 is not going to be your year, that it already is. That you recognize that success is a requirement. It's not an option. And what you want and what you plan to get is a winning mindset to be successful. On this live stream, you're going to discover a couple of things. Number one, how I screwed up and how I corrected things. Why better isn't necessarily what you're looking to do, and how you can have a 10 times winning growth mindset in about 10 minutes. Hang on until the end, or quite honestly, don't. It's up to you. It's your loss if you don't. So let me just jump right in. So as most of you know, if you've watched me before, I ran a business intelligence company. I ran that company for about 12 years. However, there was a point when I was running that company that we were doing quote unquote smaller deals, right? So we were doing these deals that may have been somewhere around $500,000, $1 million, $4 million. We were doing these small deals. But then I was going to have to do this really big deal with Microsoft. And it was about 10 times more than any other deal I had done. And it was going to be in 10 days. 10 days. Now, let me tell you something. There is no way in hell I was going to become a 10 times better salesperson in 10 days. Better wasn't going to do it for me. I had to do more than just be a little better. I had to be badass. But how was I going to be badass in 10 days? How was I going to go from someone who had sold deals for $500,000, $1 million, and $4 million to now looking at selling a deal for $50 million and having the testicular fortitude, by the way, to stand up there and negotiate? Are we really arguing over $1 million? I mean, to be able to say those words and mean it and have the confidence to back it up, I needed to have that. And so the question was like, how was I going to do it? Well, you know what? I started doing things. I really started thinking about it. So I did all the things I needed to do to get better, right? I started reading more books. I mean, I probably read 2 or 3 books within a couple of days just on sales tactics and strategies, which was crazy because I was already selling. I had reached out to my friend who knew how to do negotiations like nobody business. And he was already like, Dawnna, you're already a negotiating monster. What are you talking about? So I started doing other things. I went and got my hair done. I went and got my nails done. I went and got I shaved my legs. I shaved my armpits. I took off every inch of hair on my body. Like, I even got a Brazilian. What the hell was I getting a Brazilian for a meeting with Bill Gates, right? But I was really freaked out about this meeting. I was doing all these things that I needed to do. I got new shoes. I got a new suit. I was feeding the confidence machine. See, I needed that confidence machine to actually help my mind get around the fact that I was going to be doing one of the biggest negotiations of my career. And quite honestly, I was scared shitless. I was terrified. I'm going to go and stand literally in the offices of the man who was responsible for me being there in the first place. And I'm going to negotiate with him a $50 million deal. Well, let me tell you, it was amazing. He walked in, he talked to me for 17 seconds, and then he walked out. I wasn't actually negotiating with him, but I had done all the things to get myself ready. And by the way, when I got into that negotiation, I felt like a completely different person. I felt like I owned it. I knew it. I was negotiating harder than anyone had ever seen before. I was really bringing it to the table. But you know what I discovered after the negotiation? It wasn't the stuff that I had done to be better. It wasn't my better sales techniques. I had used those to get in the door in the first place. It wasn't even my better negotiation techniques. Yeah, those had helped. But what really caused me to be able to negotiate like nobody's business with the largest and most powerful company in the world at the time, it was my ability to change my mindset. It was how I thought. See, my mindset had gotten 10 times better in a very short amount of time. And guess what? You can do it too. See, what happened for me was the pressure. It was that pressure of knowing that I was meeting this person and that a huge deal was on the line. Because this is what I learned going forward. This is what you need to know. Is better is only incremental. Basically, better is baby steps. And only your mother gives a damn about your baby steps. Better is never enough. It's always required, but it's never enough. And better is barely noticeable. You might talk about what you did in 2016 and now you're looking at 2017 and you're thinking, well, what am I going to do better? I don't want you to do better. I want you to annihilate it. I want you to have a mindset that says, how can I kill this thing? I want you to do something that you hadn't thought about doing before. I want you to think big and I want you to win bigger. But to do that, you have to get beyond better and you have to think exponentially. See, better is incremental. It's one step. It's another step. It's another step. But exponential is different. And that's what you have to do. So this is what I want you to ask yourself. I want you to think of that person that you look up to. That person who may even be more successful than you ever can dream of. Maybe for you, it's Oprah or Warren Buffett, or at the time for me, it was Bill Gates. Who is that person that if you had an opportunity to sit in their office, what would you do differently? Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh, Dawnna, so you changed your suit, you changed your shoes, and all of a sudden you're a different person? No, that's not what happened. This is what happened. Pay close attention to this. See, we know that our beliefs change our thoughts, and we know that our thoughts change our actions. We know that, right? Beliefs change your thoughts, thoughts change your actions. But did you know it also works the other way around? Your actions impact your thoughts, and your thoughts impact your beliefs. So what I was doing was I was putting on the armor that I needed to feed the confidence machine. So yes, putting on the new suit, putting on the shoes, making sure that I was well coiffed and my makeup was on point and that everything about me said that I deserved to be there. Having all of that together was critical for me to feed the confidence machine. And then that confidence machine powered up my belief system. So when I was sitting across from the table and when I was negotiating that deal, I knew that I deserved to be there. So I want you to think about how you're showing up today. How do you show up? Are you showing up half-assed? Are you showing up scruffy? Are you showing up well coiffed? Are you showing up okay? Are you completely prepared, or are you just kind of laying back? Because how you show up makes all the difference in what you get out. So if you plan to show up so you can show out. So that way you know that you deserve to be there. And well, John, if you're showing up in your pajamas, then you're getting pajamas money, right? You got me. I'm showing up ready to go and make money. So I want you to think about that, because even though we know your beliefs change your actions and your actions change the world. So your beliefs change your thoughts change your actions change the world. How about this? What if you could change your actions and those actions impact your thoughts and your thoughts then impact your beliefs and your beliefs power up everything else that you do? It is a constant cycle, a constant cycle. So the days of winging it are over. Absolutely. It's not about winging it. It's about showing up fully prepared. So if you want to be 10 times better, you want to have a 10 times better mindset, this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to consider the deals that you have right now, the deals that you make today, whether it's a $5,000 deal, whether it's a $100,000 deal, or whether it's $1 million deal. And now I want you to multiply that deal times 10. And I want you to imagine that tomorrow you have to go and you have to make that deal. How are you showing up? I know a lot of people go, Mark Zuckerberg shows up in a t-shirt and jeans. That's great. Is that what you think that you need to do to show up? What is it that's going to feed your confidence machine that's going to make you know that you can nail that moment, that you're going to walk away with the win? See, I walked in that meeting at Microsoft knowing that I would walk away with the win. Not thinking it, not wondering it, not believing it. I knew I was going to walk away with the win. So what do you need to do today, right now, to walk away with a 10 times bigger win? Now, once you sit down and write down that list, here's the second question for you. What can you start doing right now? Literally. Does it mean waking up every morning and making sure that your hair is done, and if you're a guy or a girl, that you've shaved? Is it putting on different clothes? Is it making sure that you're constantly prepared for that next best thing? Is it getting your mind right? What are the things that you can start doing right now today to be prepared for that future where you are negotiating that 10 times deal? Because guess what? The 10 times deal is coming. The question is, are you going to be ready for it? Hey, my name is Dawnna St. Louis, and it says, commit to the daily 6 is a good start. That's right. That's right. Michael does do the 6, and I do the 6 as well. And I think John does the 6. And if you guys want to know about the 6, kick me a PM, because I think almost all of the people that I work with that are highly successful right now are doing the 6 in some way, shape, or form. So hit me up on a private message if you want to, put a comment, and we'll share a little bit more about the 6. Hey, it's 2017, where some people say they're going to make it a good year and it's going to be a good year. Guess what? I already own 2017, so you might want to get your own. Hey, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to dive deeper into this mindset and talk about what you can do next to make sure that your mind is right, that you're ready to go, that you have that 10 times mindset so that you can kill it in 2016. Talk to you guys tomorrow.